Hello, ladies and gelatins. Welcome to another Digimon Thursday. The background music in this area is like so quiet. It's kind of like chill though, because like birds and stuff. So. Hello, Gold. Oh my gosh, yeah, you're on a Thursday. I mean, Mass Effect is a great game. Loved it. Also haven't played it in a million years. I have too many games on my list. I'll put it at the end of should play again sometime. I can't remember what. Oh no, I was half guns, half like psionics. That was awesome. I didn't want to go full psionics because I also like shooting, but yeah. Quiet. Hmm. Oh yeah, I am kind of quiet today. Okay. This is definitely going to be better. I think what happened is something with my microphone again. Like did you know what? I'll check something. I'll do a check real quick. G-Hub, show me. Show me. Oh my god, yeah. Okay, so I fixed it. I figured out exactly what it is. So there's this thing. So my microphone has a big button on the front, which if you push it, it mutes. But if you twist it, it changes the what's it called? The sensitivity, let's say. And like the thing is, I would love to lock that feature. I would love if I could just be like, please leave this at exactly 14 and do not make it go up and down. I just want to be able to mute by pushing a button. But no. Nope. So sometimes, every once in a while, if I click on it, it'll be like, did you also twist it? No? Too bad. Now you're quieter. So thanks for letting me know. Much appreciate. And thank you for hydrates and stretch from both Gold and Kira. I can't drink my tea yet because it's too hot, so I'll save that one for later. But stretching I can do. So, oh yeah, so today, okay, I guess I might actually be obsessed with those butterfly pea tea flowers because I totally put them in my chamomile tea today because I want to try it. I tried it in this lemon tea that I have, like this Italian lemon tea, and I was like, that sounds like that'll be super sour. I'll give it a shot. It's actually like sweet. I was like, how can lemons be sweet? They can be. Turns out they can be. Anyways, so I mixed this stuff in there with them. It totally turned purple, which was awesome, and also it's delicious. Everybody wins. Yes. Okay. So also today I don't have any Christmas presents, aka surprise Digivolutions, because I have been drowning in thesis work. So I've been doing that instead of like idling. Now, yeah, sometimes I would consider idling, but honestly, I'm pretty happy with my team as it is right now, so it's also fine. Maybe I'll do some before the next time. We shall see. Either way, it's not a requirement, it's a gift. So I don't feel bad. Oh, okay, we're having a cutscene here. Good thing I didn't try to do idling, or else I would have got caught in a cutscene. What's wrong? Why the sudden investigation of an Eden spot? What? You detected a special network? Oh, my mouse. Wait, still? I really shouldn't make it any louder than I am right now. At this point, the balance should be perfect. So this is normal loudness. Unless they changed what the number 14 means, this is normal. Yes, it is Rubstix. It is me. I am digitized today. Hey, hold up. What are you talking about? Slurp. Well, time for internet. Huh? Gone without a trace. Wait, Arata's never seen me do this before? Oh. Whoops. Huh. What in the heck? How? What? Where am I? This is no ordinary. This is like literally we've been in like 3 or 4, no, like 5 of these. It's much, much bigger, more expansive. Are these rapids in the digital wave? Are you going surfing? Okay. Why am I going backwards? Well, I always feel like there's gonna be stuff if I go backwards. One day I'll try this. For now. Should have been live 2D'ing. I mean, listen, you go with the flow, right? Sometimes it's time for live 2D, sometimes it's time for game dev, and sometimes it's time to play Mass Effect. You do what you do. I really feel like that. Oh, I probably should have left. Resists all my dark light attacks. I should really have, like, put one of my elemental characters in the main party. So types really don't work the same here. It's so weird giving it that voice. That's clearly not its voice. I feel like I'm going actually the right way instead on accident. Yeah, no, this feels like I'm accidentally going the right way. Now I can't go back, because that'd be so far. For you. Digimons, XP Num Num Money, because it's hilarious. I mean, have you seen this thing? It's definitely the stupidest looking Digimon in existence. Just do your best. Do your best, friend. It was literally, quite literally. Oh, I know you meant SV Numnamon. I know that you speak mostly exclusively in fun. Look at him having a giggle. Like, honestly, when it looks happy, it looks scarier. Oh, is this gonna be, oh no, is this gonna be one of those ones where it's like, haha, did you not figure out that you were supposed to go a different way? No, I don't have to use the attack. Hey, close enough. Yo, what up, bulldog? Welcome. We're in a digital world again, but like my character was like, I've never seen anything like this before, even though it's literally the same thing we've been seeing. Oh my god, is it just one big circle? It might actually just be one big circle. We're about to find out. It's Nanimon! No! That thing is so weird, I don't like it. Guardian Lion Plant, yeah. Oh, you have, like, I'll be honest, Gold, how many fighters do you got right now? Because it is a lot. It is honestly impressive the amount of art you've been putting out for that game. It hits both? What have I been doing using moves that aren't going to hit all the characters on the field? Obviously, that's what I should be doing this whole time, shining laser. I feel like I have another one on the... We'll find out. If there's no item and it's just a big loop, I'm going to be a little bit peeved. Just a tiny bit miffed. It literally is. Well, now we're on the other side. So we just gotta do it again? Okay, get rid of the clock guy. Balloon bigger thing, but so to understand. High damage platform kind of deal. Yeah, you got the two games, but like the characters. So many characters though. But still. I mean, I'm interested. Don't get me wrong, you know. Even when you have a barely working prototype, I will play with it. Oh, we didn't give this character... okay. We're gonna have to give this character a image. I think that'll be useful. Because you've seen. Oh no, I'm very aware that you've made like absolutely hundreds, probably thousands of characters over the years, and I'm here for it. I love it. I said hundreds, then I realized I'm pretty sure it's more than like. Yeah, it has to be in the thousands because I swear it's been at least more than one per day on average, and not just from this, just on average. Because there's some days where you make like 3 or 5, and that's not even just the post. All die the same. Right? Honestly, it's really impressive. I could never be consistent with my character. I doodled so much, but like consistency with characters? No, I could never just stick to one kind of character unless they were hilariously simple. It's true. All right, I need to check something. Settings. View. I feel like probably be a perfect file. It's a cool move to have, but I don't think. Oh, we also have Shining Laser. Stick that in there. And also save. Why not? Yeah, I mean, I doodled tons. I doodled so much during my classes. And like, it never really amounted to consistency. I don't know, for some reason my brain just didn't want to draw the same thing twice. And like, I mean, honestly, that's kind of beneficial for me with like, for example, Jellycat only had to draw once. Everything else was just editing the drawing. There are a lot of actually use. I hope this better become because these are all like really some of them like this guy I've seen before. That snail thing I haven't. It looks like it's related to our XP Num Num Mon friend. On head. Slap it. Slap. Got him. Your little tooth. Oh, so oh yeah, we could check if like. Programming. Oh, nice. Yeah. A program that can. What kind of logic puzzle? Now, okay, I'm very curious now, Bulldog. I would love if you would tell me more. It's okay if you don't want to, but I would love that. I'm in a new part of Japan. I've never been here before. Every style is composed differently. Yeah, I don't know. If it was like 3D, maybe I could do consistency with the same character, same like styles over and over, but like my brain honestly works better for art with 3D, but like drawing in 3D is like technologically really annoying. I liked ZBrush. I also really liked Mudbox. There was one that was like this really, really simple thing. I think it might have been Mudbox because it wasn't Maya. It was just like, here's a sphere. You can pull and stretch and shape this as much as you want, and it would just dynamically add more polys. That was pretty cool. I liked that. I like 3D. 3D is very cool for me. I'm way better with 3D than with 2D, honestly, because like I can imagine the perspective, but I can like imagine it how it should be in my head while like twisting the thing around. But like if I'm supposed to draw the perspective by flattening it to 2D, I've never been good at that. It's why all my characters honestly ended up being like full front or just like 3/4, but like very static poses. I was never good at posing because of this exact thing where it's just like, I can imagine how it should look, but I could never get the proportions right to make it look like it was in that pose. Very frustrating. Did I ever post any of my 3D art that I've made over the years in the Discord?
さっきのはなんだ? オタク、一体何をしたんだ? とにかく今からそっち行く。何が起きたのか詳しく聞かせてもらうからな。
Oh, so we have to actually explain to him.
なるほどな。じゃあ、オタク
We
もエデ
didn't
ン
tell
症
him
候群っ
any
て
of
わけか。
this? we're a bad friend. Like, we're really bad. We don't talk to, well, I mean, we're like basically mute, but like we don't talk to people. They just like, we just like stare at them. We make mouth movements and they just like, oh, naruhodo. Poses, no, you've got, honestly, I mean, yeah, I think poses is always something that people can get better at, but like in terms of what you can do with poses versus what I can do with poses, night and day difference. 15-minute long interactive fiction. Ooh. Oh yeah, geez, after the thesis. Yeah, I feel you, I feel you. Basically my whole life is on pause until after thesis. That's how it feels at least. Which isn't great, because like I'm supposed to, you know, do other things. Also, I'd like to do other things. I'd rather like make more projects and put more stuff on GitHub, but instead, thesis. But upside, I actually got like some results today, preliminary results that don't have the final session because there's one more session that they're doing that so technically this was my last day that I had to go to the lab today, which is great, except for the fact that I still have to wait a week before they do the last participant, and like because it's at a time that like I absolutely cannot fit into my schedule, so I can't show up. But still, oh my god. One of the CFD students? Really? A single picture? Like, no, but like 3D stuff. That was 2D. Oh, we found another bot. If someone could banhammer that for me, that would be great. Because like, I apparently thank you so much. Because I don't know what's wrong with my OBS, but it won't let me log into the chat. Obviously I'm logged in because I'm streaming, but it won't let me log into the chat, so I can't ban people. So like last stream, there was a bot right at the beginning and I'm just like, I feel so helpless right now. Lab life begins today, barely. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I can ban people like manually, like afterwards. If it was like a real big deal, I could do it, but like it would be really hard. I could, wait, maybe I could do it. I wonder if I can do it on this, I wanna check real quick. This is totally me ADHDing super hard, but like, if I click on a person, oh, I can. Okay, so I can do it. I just have to open up, like I have to close the game, open up my browser and do it from there. That's the only way I can do it. Some variants called pipes. Grid of pipe segments. Yes! Oh my gosh, I have played so many games with those kind of puzzles. Really liked them. What was the game that included them as like part of hacking? Was it BioShock? BioShock did that as part of their hacking, right? Is that the one that did it? I mean, that would make sense. That makes sense like thematically, but like that feels really familiar. I always really liked those kind of puzzles. Yes, okay, it was BioShock. I'm remembering correctly. Okay, so, and you're gonna make a program to solve those. That's such a cool problem. Like that's a really cool problem to solve. I would love to hear about your progress and like some of the problems you start to run into or have been running into already. Like I'm all here for it. Like if anything you want to share. Oh, connecting one to another time. True. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay, you're right. This one has specifically a beginning and an end. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's not the same as like the time loop with no loops, etc. All right, but it's a similar idea. Still, I enjoy that kind of puzzle. And I still think the problem is very interesting. Remember when we were playing puzzle games? Remember when we played Professor Layton for a while? I should like maybe pick that back up again. Actually, when I finish either this or Phantom Dust, whatever happens first, I also picked up a game, Chants of Sinar, which is like a puzzle language game. And it sounds really cool. It's like, it is similar. I think I mentioned this on the stream before, but I'll say it anyways. Like, it's similar to like Heaven's Vault, if anyone remembers when I streamed that or if they played it for themselves. But it's because it's like a lot of the same people on it, but this one is like just like the puzzly nature of it, and hopefully less weirdly scripted in a couple places. I really enjoyed that game, but I got really frustrated when I kept getting stuck at weird moments due to, I don't know, how they designed their quests or how they designed the the fact that I didn't really know where I was supposed to go next. I might have actually soft locked the game. I don't know. Yo, feather dust. That terrier mon. Hit him with a hammer. He's too precious for that.
スウェードの仮説は間違ってなかったってことか。コネクトジャンプ。その体だからできるゲートってことだな。
I love English so much. I love it.
てか、悪い。あの時、俺がオタクを置いていかなければ。
He did ditch us. He did straight up just ditch us at the very beginning of the
気
game.
にすんなってか。
Don't worry about it.
人が
And
良す
BD
ぎんだ。
bro, it's cool. We've all ditched our friends in an important moment. Hey, you know, I didn't tell you about my superpowers / the fact that I'm technically in a hospital somewhere for the past, I don't know how many weeks, months have I been a sleuth?
しょうがねえ。エデン症候群を調べる理由が増えちまったな。暴こうぜ、この事件の真相。オタクの体を元に戻すためにも
shows up on this game, only on this game.
お、どうか。
Oh. Time for visualization. I liked how that one sounded like some digital screaming. Oh, there's an item on the ground. Touch it.
これは移動してきた先で目当ての現象が起きるなんて偶然にしちゃちょっとできすぎだな。
It's not a coincidence though. Like I literally got sucked into a digital wave and got pulled here. Like, yeah? Like what did you think? The digital waves caused this, of course.
ちょいちょい人をびっくりさせやがって。なあ、もちろんオタクも
You're
いる。
coming too, right? Obviously.
目的
I came here to kill this league. It's
いつ見てもいい感じだな。
not a
リアルと
coincidence.
デジタルが交差した電脳世界ってやつ。見た感じ、ここも前と同じように出口がないタイプみてえだ。あのバケモンをぶっ倒して収束させるしかないってわけだな。
I didn't get to pick up the item. How dare they do? You don't tell me you're getting cold feet. In our relationship? Tarata, you didn't tell me you felt that way. I mean, listen. Cute nerd boy, like. Time. Welcome. It may be an emergency, but I'll still take your money. Okay. I actually did not expect that. Do I have anything to sell? I don't. Really don't. What's going on? Okay. I thought like I went closer and stopped panning. Digimon! I remember when you were a boss. Now you're a minor character. Stop. Large front gate. Yep. No, it makes perfect sense. Oh, hello, Jisho. Use it so wrong. Shine laser. Let's do it. That was the Punch Lord. I would like to be the Lord of Punches. That sounds awesome. Like, what a great title. Okay, is this gonna do more damage? Actually, yes. For some reason, this Digimon actually might actually make sense. Is it a higher level? No, not like level, but like... Oh, right, Arata's here with us. I was like, what? Who brought the Kurisariman? I forgot, we have friends. Do you ever forget you have friends? The chair incident? That's right! I remember the chair incident when I cracked my tailbone. Oh my god, that's right. And I drew it on the screen so everyone could see what happened. And for some reason, everybody really liked my doodle of how I fell On the ground. Don't know if your 3D work. Okay, you know what? I'll see who yes. The Yamcha meme too. Yes, that as well. Oh, I remember that. That was a hot minute ago. Times. Or counter for cannons. Why not? I mean, cannons, gates. I mean, it's technically a gate to death or destruction. Why not? I mean, the metaphor totally stands, right? That was overkill. You never know when you're gonna need to count cannons. Alright. You policeman, how do you feel about being damn, the radio's out too. Everyone, remain calm. I'm a police officer. It's true. You're totally right. That absolutely happened. Oh, this also reminds me of some other just like absolutely like I will never forget the JoJo meme you made with our characters. That was literally one of the most amazing things anyone has ever drawn for me ever. Or around inspired by me. Like, you know what I mean. I will post a 3D thing later. I haven't done 3D work in like a million years, but like I probably can find some somewhere on my computer. I'll like try to remember to post like one thing. I could post something really stupid. I made like this really, really dumb, like realistic quoties chin chow. It's very dumb. I'll do that. I'll share that with you guys. Maybe I'll find, or like maybe I'll find like the sausage golem or something. Like basically like 3D doodles. Those were my favorite. Really like those. Lizard doggo incident. That's right. That's right. I was so upset. You just, satisfactory. Those were good times, but also so cruel. So cool. We're just like, yeah, it was just like, we were just fighting each other in the corner, and Luke Cat was like actually building factories. Yep. That's how we learned about fall damage from NPCs, and also how I learned that you were a cold-hearted murderer. Oh, now I can go to the Digilab. Sweet. Let's see if our Wisemon can. Yes, the mouth is the gateway to disaster. Yes, that is so. That's awesome. That's very true as well. I like this saying. First, give me something good again. Give me more of those tacticians. Yeah. Tactically used. Okay. Alright, Wisemon, can you digivolve yet? No, really? Nothing? Like, how much HP do you have, my guy? Like, literally still not even anywhere close. Figure it out. Just keep leveling him up. Maybe when he hits like level 99, he'll have enough. Great, who can actually plays the game? We just slap each other. Yeah, that's valid. That's how it happens. Honestly, if we had ever actually set up that Calamity server, I feel like it would have been very similar. Though we couldn't have killed each other actually in that because there wasn't friendly fire. One of the articles, farming points. What? Fake news. There's a lot going on there. Did I kill you? I don't remember, actually. I was mad, but I don't remember if I ever succeeded in murdering you in return. No, I don't know. I don't think so. You kind of lost. Oh, yes, if Feather, if you weren't here for the last the last time I played, basically what happened was I was working on a project, and just like while I was working on the project, I just had this idling in the background, and I got technician USBs. So yeah, I just started going nuts. So because I was just really excited to see what other things.
仕方ねえか。
The secret thing? It's hidden with the best stuff. We have no idea what this guy's capable of. Oh, yeah, I was right. Yes, exactly. I absolutely let it run in the background. It was the way to go about it. Like, there was some things I ran around grinding in terms of like getting cam, but other than that, not so much. Okay, I actually kind of want to test it. It literally is not even remote. Like, that move is just a lie. I'm gonna remove it. I'm straight up gonna remove it from my character because it looks really cool, but it doesn't do the thing at all. Oh, it's 100% full of builders. That is 10 builders on the farm. So that's why I have now 4 tactician USBs. Still need more. Not enough. Probably go back to the G Lab real quick and like actually like put stuff in there. No, heal. Oh, it's blocked. Okay, it's not a secret thing. It's the thing I have to do. Oh. When you go home. Sorry about the clicker now.
みんな、行くよ。
Oh yeah, you basically can't fight. You just have to slap. Oh, even you slapping things, it just do. Right, buddy. My tea is finally cool enough to drink. Figured out like the whole game. Maybe. I mean, you know, when you find out something doubles XP, you kind of decide that you need it because that sounds amazing. That's why we had XP Num Num on in the party. Oh, thank goodness. Would you try to learn? We can just get rid of how many destruction to one foe, destruction cannon to one foe. What is the difference between destruction and destruction? Oh, 10% chance of instantly killing. That's the difference, okay. Physical drain sucked. Spirit drain also was, if anything, worse. Probably get rid of one of those. Like ocean waves or something. Let's just get rid of this. What did we learn? What did we learn? What did you learn, my friend? Let's get rid of chaos. Oh, we can't get rid of it! It's the special move. How rude. Okay, so honestly though, this is okay. Let's put Holy Light. Let's just Hell Crusher. Oh, to all foes. There we go. It's like that. It's like Shining Laser. Let's do that. And for a lot of it for all the work. Go try adding for better attack than entirely though. This is just straight up more damage. So like more damage, more damage. Put that in there. Save again, just in case. You know, just in case the last 5 seconds was super important. right. The healing to get the SP back. We have a single collab we did. Is there a collab we did where we weren't able to fight? Oh, the quiz. We didn't fight during the quiz. Because you can't. Because it was a quiz. Exactly. Like, anytime, it's true, anytime in a game I see double, like, especially if you see in a card game, any card game or whatever that says double X, Y, or Z, you go, A quiz fight using your brains. Legally? No. Alright, let's... But I kind of want to see if I could actually make this. They resisted. Okay, why do we even have special moves if they just resist everything anyways? Oh. Oh, okay. I wish I could change the order of these moves so that Chaos Degradation wasn't the first one then. All foes, one foe. Violence. True. I mean, maybe we just both create violence. Okay, now to fight probably an actual boss. Which is, neat. I like bosses. Oh, it's in another room. Yeah. Learn a fighting game. I am too terrible at fighting games. The only fighting game I would even attempt to play with other people is Super Smash Brothers, and that's because, like, I kind of know how to play it because I've been kind of playing it since, like, early childhood. What's your favorite color, Violet? Maybe. I mean, it is definitely sounds very much like my favorite color. Oh, Ghost Boy. The ghost of the pale boy. Yeah, like, why is sometimes he a ghost? Hey, what are you guys doing? We thought if we followed you, we'd find the exit. Told you, don't need a whole crew with tag-alongs following after me. Whoa, what's that? Other than the Digimon? Oh, just as I expected. Here it comes. Oh god. Oh, it's just slapping people. Why did they follow in front of us? Hang on, seriously? What's that thing doing? Tentacle slapping. Assuming. Oh, hello. Oh, it got bigger. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh my god, look at that. It's formed after devouring a person. Kotka, keep your guard up. There's a theory. It's stronger at transforming. Wait. Like, you're coming up with this theory right now? Because that's what I would assume, too. Miss. Oh, man. GG stretch from it. Cool. Definitely would be neat. Let's just throw the biggest stuff we have at it. Oh, this might be hard. Oh, we'll see. Oh, it's beefy. It's made of beef. Alright. This is the last time we're gonna try this. Oh my god, it actually worked. It actually worked against this guy. Oh my god. Okay, so it works against eaters. I knew it couldn't be completely useless. It looks too cool to be completely useless. Yeah, we're not even trying to use anything else. It's just... Yeah, I mean, honestly, I really respect people who take the time to learn fighters. It just seems really, really cool. And yet, here I am being like, I'll do an RPG where, like, I can just grind my way to victory. Or stories, where you can't really lose a story. You can only be sad about your results. Alright, do it. Wait, is it 25% of remaining health? Is that what's happening? Hold on. I think I understand how that skill is now. If it's 25% of remaining health, then yeah, you use it at the very beginning and then never again. That would make so much sense, actually. That would explain why it did garbage damage against that Leomon. Figured it out. It's not that great a move, though, still, in that case. I mean, it's good in this particular situation, but, like, I wish the character was faster then, so that it could attack first. Okay. Will it do 25% of what's remaining? Yes. Alright. It all makes sense now. Second time it hit, it did less damage, and I was like, alright. Only 2 ways it could go. Yeah, exactly. So it's still really useful to have, but like, especially against this guy, it definitely like took a few turns down of like some of the craziness we had to deal with still. You can lose its story. Technically, yeah, you totally can. Like, there's some games where at the very beginning you can just be like, nah, I don't want to go on this adventure, and it'll just give you the game over screen. It's just like, I'll go the other way. LOL. Red. Nightmare. Oh god, it's like no damage. We have not been taking a lot of damage, but he is healing. Not great. At least he like takes some time to do nothing. Good job, dude. You hit it with the thing. Alright. Come on, you're so close. Alright, we got it. Got it! Okay, but that's crazy. The fact that I have like really kind of OP Digimon right now. We just got so much experience. I totally forgot we were gonna... Okay, because we have Numnumon who doubles it. Plus he has 3 Tactician USB on him, and I think Dark Kiku has also one, or Kiku. One of them should also have a Tactician USB. So that's still like times 5, times 2, times 2, times 2, times 2. I'm not really sure. Times 2, 5 times. That's a lot. Times 5. I mean, 5 times of times 2ing. But I don't know if it actually like does the multiplier first or if it's always the multiplier to the original. So yeah, but that's the thing. I'm not sure if it's that. I'm not sure if it does it like that. If it does it like original XP times 2 to the 5th, or if it does it like, you know, it does the first one times 2 and then the next thing times 2 and then the next thing times 2. Like, would it matter? Technically, it shouldn't matter by the transitive property. But I think it might be doing something additively because it's not as exponential as I would expect. That was cool. I didn't get the rest of my items though. It does? Because it looks like a carrot to me. Weird. Oh, you're right. Yeah, 2 equals 5, obviously. That's definitely what Bulldog meant to post.
にしてもだ。あのバケモンは倒せたけど、何がこのイカれた現象をコントロールしてるのか、結局わからずじまいだったな。例のあの病気のことだって、新しい情報はつかめなかったし。おほー、これは。
Oh god, it's weirdo. Hello.
オタク、どうしてここに？
He's really sus, but he might actually just secretly be a good guy.
デジタルシフトを感知して聞いてみたんです。お二人ともひょっとしてあの中に？そうでしたか。 どうして声をかけてくれなかったんです？それで新しい何かはありません？
ああ、まあ強いて言うならあのバケモンが人間を食って変身したってこ
It
と
wasn't a
ぐらいか。
Pokemon, it was an eater.
それは興味深い。その情報は私が立てている新しい仮説とも一致する。
新しい仮説？
Buckshot roulette. Never heard of it.
どうやらイーターは取り込んだものに合わせて少しずつ形。今回のイーターは人間のデータを取り込むことによって人の形に近づいた。ひょっとするとイーターは単純なデジタルデータでは飽き足らず、物質世界の有機生命体である人間のデータをも取り込もうとしているのかもしれません。
人間のデータを一体何のために？
Ooh,
そこま
data.
ではわかりません。今はまだね。
おい待て。
はあ、まだ話し足りないと。私もだいぶ疲れてしまいましたね。私もあなたのことは好
I
まし
find
い
you
と思
rather
っています
agreeable myself.
気持ち悪いこと言ってんじゃねえよ。
That is a super creepy thing to say.
その長いものに巻かれまいとするアウトロー感、大きなものに抗おうとする反逆者的精神。新田さん、あなたはさまざまな可能性をお持ちのようだ。またお会いしましょう。近く。
くそ、
I
自
still
分
don't
が言いたい
understand
こと
how
だ
this
け言って
happened.
さっさと消えちまいやがって。あいつやっぱりうさんくさいな。本当に研究だけが目的なのか？
Probably
Yes.
not, no.
決めたぜ。
Disagreeing with that assessment.
納
Yes,
得いくまで調べてやるんだよ。
disagreeable.
どうやって調べるかって？もちろん上城の本社に潜入するのさ。
How you do that?
簡単なことだろ。オタクのコネクトジャンプと
Oh,
俺のハ
so
ッキングを
it
使
should
え
be
ばな。
super easy so long as you do it.
それにコネだってあるじゃないか。少し作戦を考える。
Okay? We've already snuck into Kamishido. We can do it again. Better report back to the office. No, the
随分と
item!
遅かったじゃないか。
Why does it do that? Tempt me with something shiny on the ground. It's just like, you're not gonna be allowed to pick it up. There's cutscenes in the way. How dare you? Take Russian roulette, replace the revolver with a shotgun. Okay. 5 and blank rounds, a random order by the dealer. That sounds weird. Why would it even be with a shotgun? It doesn't need to be with a shotgun. There's
いやいや構わんよ。
this sounds like
こちらは特
gambling.
に動きがやはり情けは人のためならずだな。ノキア君は好きにやらせてやるといい。彼女は言動や見た目ほど軽々しい娘ではなさそうだ。
Shotguns are cool, I will give you that.
彼女なりに熟慮して出した答えなのだろう。新田君の上城への潜入についても賛成だ。彼の作戦立案を待とうじゃないか。
I'm a professional. Let's wait for the high schooler to come up with an idea, then we'll do it.
なんだか周囲がざわざわしてきたな。今度はそのざわざわにゾクゾクしようじゃないか。
Obviously save. Yes, save. Oh, now I'm a budding cyber sleuth. Oh my god. Second floor of Broadway. Okay. Digipedia, the #1 gamer. Ooh, a friend expansion. Electric symbol. Let's get the farm expansion. was I supposed to go? Okay, 4th floor. We're also gonna look at the poster on the 2nd floor. So we'll just kind of go up 1 floor at a time. Oh, this is like a creepy poster. Not this thing. Oh. I see that sign caught your attention too. Shelter's pretty cheap though. Got some single player stuff. Single player for something like that? Double or nothing. I'm so bad with gambling. I just risk everything and I'm just always like whenever I played like I don't know, I'm really bad with gambling. Like the worst. Worse than with fighting games, I think. Super ultra true puppet. Quite the intriguing name, that's for sure. Like the name says, it's an exquisitely crafted doll made to look just like a real human being that you can buy online, or so I hear. Calling it super and ultra true is a tad redundant. They could have gotten the point across without using both terms. It's actually not that expensive, thinking of saving up money and buying one myself. It's made by Jorogumako. Alright, nice snappy name for a company. A little bit of a sketchy vibe to it. Yeah, it's something... I'm really suspicious about a real live human doll. Very suspicious. What for what purposes do you want to buy something like this, my guy? Wonder who behind this model. Think of it. Hey, case is coming from May at the Enoden Occult Research Club. Drop by the office when you can, alright? Sure. But first, we gotta talk to someone on the 4th floor. Cafe. Okay. Not this time. Exclamation point. Where is the... Wait. There's really not that many places that things can be. Oh. Looks like top scorer GL is logged in now. Yeah, let's do it. Thought I was looking for a person. Turns out we're not looking for a person. Game plans? You have game plans for some things like the buckshot roulette. I feel like it's something that could be fun for like 15-20 minutes. I don't know how I would feel about playing it for like a longer period of time. I know it's the boss, but I want to get the item. Oh, okay. Alright, Patamon, you're super cute. Oh yeah, random things. So like, you know my bone phones? The bone conduction headphones? So I really love them. They're still working great, but like, I don't know, literally today I noticed that the right one, if I jiggle it, there's like, it's like loose completely. It still works completely normally, but like if I shake my head even a tiny bit, it sounds like there's a bell in my ear, which is not ideal. Plans can make you say later, all according to Keikaku. Much different from tic-tac-toe. Yeah, tic-tac-toes. It's really hard to not end up in a cat's game. Tic-tac-toe, that's kind of like a very big problem. Really purpose-fit. What are you, my next opponent? You don't even look like a video game character. Ha ha ha! I don't look like a video game character, you guys. Whatever, I don't care against the game characters, Digimon, as long as they're strong, it's good. Dude, you better be good. Rap Leomon. Oh, he's gonna go first, alright. Ooh, the pain. Then if I do this instead, I can just save some of the damage. Okay, so we do cast degradation once. Never mind. Take 2 with the element of chance to place opponent's pieces. Yeah, okay. I guess that makes sense. I guess the element of chance does make a big difference. Like, once you add chance to anything, it totally changes it. It's actually one of the things I love about Spirit Islands. Is like, when you add those event effects, like, it just changed the whole thing. It makes it so you can't technically predict it all the way. Oh my god. There's gotta be a version of chess with chance. But, like, what would the chances be? Because you can't, like, make it chance to actually destroy opponent's piece or chance to whatever. It's gotta be, like, something else. How could you add chance to chess? Now I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna think about that for a little bit. Fog of War chess. Oh, that's kind of like chance. At least then you don't know everything. Chance to cook drinks. I mean, that's always chess. People can get real salty about it. Yeah, I always prefer co-op games again. For basically that exact reason, where like you have a versus game, it's fine for a little while, but in the end, really what I want to do is I want to share an experience with someone by going through a thing with them. Rabbit and Steel. Heavily inspired by FF14 raid mechanics? Huh. Also interesting. Wow, you beat me. You are super strong. There aren't any players in this game stronger than me anymore. I think it's time to move on to a new training ground. Against a worthy opponents like you, well, that's a different story. When do you want to fight again? Tomorrow? Maybe the day after? Huh? Not a character in the game? You're a detective? Really? So if I went into a game with detectives in it, I could fight lots of strong Digimon users like you? Yes. Think? Then I don't need to stay here anymore. Guess it's goodbye to this game, huh? Settled. Let's go find somewhere to train. Are there any games with lots of detectives in them? Yes, this one. Best of game for detectives. Not a fighting game. Detective game. That's where the real money's at. Oh, okay, let's pick up. It's crazy to see where the pieces. Oh, that's really interesting. That's really interesting. That's actually going to be hard to keep track of. Like, how do you keep track of, like, other people's pieces? You kind of can't. You're the detective. Coming here probably has something to do with the jail guy's disappearance. You say jail's a Digimon? Of course, those damn hackers got in the game and started playing as cheat characters. Whew, glad the cheater's gone. She's been put back in first place. Thanks for taking my case. It's another game now that's as popular as Top Grappler. Case File 3, secret code. Lots of detectives coming in, hanging around, and carrying out investigations. Recently, it's been getting really violent with people bashing in detective characters' faces for a mystery game. It's pretty scary stuff. Oh, God. Just imagine a Digimon going to a game of being like, detective game, our detectives are strong. Why are you so weak? The next one, why are you so weak? Why are you all so weak? People just like watching like, whoa, this game got violent. Just like not expecting it at all. Oh my god. That's ridiculous. Okay. Yes, I talked to the poster. Now I have to talk to the farm expansion plugin. Thanks. Don't want the coffee. Is this really gonna be this crowded the whole time? Living doll, dead person. That's spooky. That's extremely spooky. I'm in. Detective Kuramiya, you have to help us. You have to help us, please. Hey, calm down. I'm sure she'll help us. Tell me what's going on. What's wrong? Given that this is a business from the occult club, I take it we've got another supernatural case in our hands. Yeah, I mean, no, probably. I don't think this has anything to do with the occult this time. Oh, then why all the big fuss? Well, there are apparently dolls being sold on the internet that look just like me and May. Oh, God. I think these dolls are called super hyper ultra lookalikes or something like that. Oh, that's so much more terrifying. You must be referring to super ultra true puppets. Heard rumors about them. All right, tell me more. Dolls, their faces, their bodies, everything from top to bottom looks just like us. They're so accurate, it's creepy. To make matters worse, they're being sold real cheap. You think they could go for at least a little more money on the market. It's not really the problem here, you got that right. But it still sucks, it makes me feel like they see me as some cheap piece of junk. I find it weird too that your doll costs several thousand yen more than mine. Oh my god. Okay, that's actually not where I thought this case was going, but I guess I should have known from the poster I looked at. Ooh, buddy. Wait, so you do care about the prices after? I said it's not important anyways. These dolls that look just like us are being bought by otaku all over the place. And when I think about what these guys are probably going to do with or to them, it really creeps me out. Me too. Me too, buddy. Me too. You know, this reminds me of another incident. I wonder if this is connected to that. They're being so I swear I'm worth so much more than that. It's... I have thoughts about this kind of incident. There's a real dicey looking service out there called the Perfect Girl Project. You can use it to get a living doll made in the image of your ideal girl and live the life you've always dreamed of. Oh, that's also super creepy. But the police have been hearing about how owners of these dolls are going missing. I was just discussing it with Detective Mateusz. Super ultra true puppets and living dolls made in the images of people's dream girls. They sound like they can be related, but are you sure there's a connection? That's the tough part to prove. To make those look so similar to how you two really are, it'd have to take pretty specific data on your bodies. Imagine getting your hands on something like that isn't exactly easy. Actually, I have an idea of how they managed to pull it off. There's an LDC machine in an arcade in Akihabara that I think might be suspicious. LDC, you don't mean lustful dream chicks, do you? They're certainly not one for subtlety, if that's the case. No, not that. I mean Living Doll Club. That's what LDC stands for. Great, it's a machine that scans all your body and makes a 3D printed figure of it. Our data could have somehow leaked out of that, I guess. Yeah, yes. Absolutely. Spreading over the cost of my supposed doll. Right? But apparently, they're happy to make 3D prints of themselves. Which is also something that you probably... Yeah, of course your data got sold. I mean... definitely can't deny the possibility. Then our next step is clear. We need to head straight to Akihabara and gather info on this Living Doll Club machine. That'll be your job, Kotka. As for me, I'll see if I can dig up anything else regarding the Perfect Girl Project. Keyword, Living Doll Club. Creepy. Okay, where am I supposed to go? Okay, let's walk around Nakano, I guess. It was Akihabara, actually. Akihabara. There's a picture perfect doll would attack that factory. Right? Exactly. Like, why? Oh, I don't know what to do. This is clearly a problem for the occult club. Let's go to a digital cyber sleuth. No, you go to the actual, like, real police and also, like, have you considered a lawyer? Like, you could sue these people for literally every single cent that they've made. Huh? You want to talk to me? What was that? Living Doll Club, is it? For a time, there was this huge ad campaign about how it used the latest in 3D tech and whatnot. The Living Doll Club in the arcade down, by the way, was there? Are we gonna go in the machine? We should not go in the machine. You there. Can tell from your body language you're frustrated and unhappy. But yeah, I'm talking about you. I know this is out of the blue, but I bet you're into beautiful women, aren't you? You got me. Caught red-handed. Have you know I sell top-notch dolls of only the prettiest girls. Maybe you've heard of them. They're called super ultra true puppets. Oh, yeah, I'm in. But you have one for cheap. Right? Who isn't? Oh. Oh, granted, this one's an ugly one that was made as an experiment and hasn't sold well, but you understand how real my dolls look now, right? Oh my god, they really had to do that too. Yeah, right? No, beautiful women, beautiful men, listen. Beautiful, it's whatever gender, it doesn't matter. You can't not appreciate beauty. Well, if you're interested in having one of these for yourself now. Yes, beautiful people. That's the way to go. Service, nobody can go. If it's so top secret, why are you yelling to random people in the street? Let me ask, how you doing health-wise? Great to hear. Really, even if you weren't 100% perfect, you'd probably still be fine. Bet you're bored with how your day-to-day life's going. Wouldn't you just love to throw it all away and spend it with the girl of your dreams? Boy, howdy. Man, instead of writing a thesis, also great. Doesn't that just sound fantastic? Because with Perfect Girl Project, I can offer you exactly that. With the Perfect Girl Project, you can have your ideal girl recreated. There's just one condition you have to abide by to use the service. One condition: you can be free from the tedium you've lived with up until now. I bet you're wondering just what the condition is. That's a fair question to ask. Tell you what, I'll let you in on that condition free of charge. One condition is that once your dream girl has been sent to your room, you can never leave it for the rest of your life. Simple, right? How do you money for live? Thank you for hanging out, Roomsticks. Have fun at work. Thank you so much for stopping by. Always a pleasure having you out. Oh, you don't have to worry about survival. The girls take care of that for you. How? Like, hold on. You're telling me I can stay at home in my room and this doll is gonna go to work and do all the grocery shopping and all this? I like going outside. I mean, there are some neats that would be very into this idea. It's right? It's honestly very Junji Ito. Algo! Hello, hello! Welcome. You have shown up when we're doing a really, really weird quest. Yeah, it's basically, to repeat what Gold said, it is basically Junji Ito writes a horror story about real dolls. But Digimon, somehow. Right now, I think I'll just go check out the LDC machine at the arcade. Don't go in the machine. Don't do it, Kotka. Oh, no, we can't touch that yet. I want to talk to the other person who had the lock sign on their head. No? Oh, no, do they not exist? They're not a real person? Okay, we'll just go touch them. Oh, it's, I did not expect this for a storyline from Digimon. I did not expect this at all. It is the creepiest. Super creepy. Basically, so there's this arcade machine where you can get a 3D scan of yourself and they'll give you a little figurine of yourself, which is like a little 3D thing, which is super cool, but apparently they've been selling that data to a company that's turning that into real dolls without people's permission. It's real creepy. It's super creepy. How's your investigation into the LDC machine coming along? So you're just about to get started on it. You encountered a suspicious man out by the LDC machine. That's good timing, because I'm detecting a faint digital noise signature close to where you're standing. Yeah, I can see it with my eyeballs. You better take a close look at that arcade machine. Bet you'll find some clues about how those super ultra true puppets are being made. Is it gonna be Puppetmon? Is like Puppetmon gonna be in here? As usual, this case is starting to take some weird... It was weird at the beginning, Kyoko. It was weird since the very beginning. So be ready for anything in there. Looks like I can connect jump into the LDC. Oh, yeah, obviously. Banana fact! In The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, bananas are a food item that can boost your damage output. They are the preferred food of the villainous Giga clan and can be found by the dozens in the hideout. Oh, that's fun. Oh, you know, that's actually really fun that they, like, literally gave them, that clan, like, a thing. Like, favorite foods is such a fun little touch to add for, like, game characters. I wish I knew all my all game characters' favorite food, actually. Okay, so apparently I've been here before since that box was open. Which is interesting. I don't recall going to this doll maker machine before. Pretty straightforward, at least. Oh no, here's another one. Item. Int boost. Items I never use. No, hold on. Make sure, like, there's no... Oh, no, here it is. I was, like, gonna go into the thing. Always say before a boss. Even if it's a mini baby boss. Infamon. I take people's data, make dolls from it. Lots and lots of dolls. Dolls that steal souls, then people become dolls. The dolls are lifelike, the people are deathlike. Okay, that's a legit line. Who are you? Any interference must be punished. Any interference must be punished. Infamon. Destruction. 20. Yeah, just throw at it. This is gonna make the 25% thing even less good, but you know, we're still gonna use it once at the beginning. Ah, it's still gonna be worth it, look at that. Yeah. Oh, that's way more effective. Oh, never mind, we're fine. We don't need to use that anymore. Hey, why is the oh, because it's a dark type. Still. I'd like a Nandoroid figure of your own FF14 character. Ooh, yeah. Would be cool. Oh, I miss my 14 character sometimes. But also, I absolutely 1000% don't have time for that. 1000. Maybe one day. Oh yeah, give me that good XP. Get Wisemon to actually... Oh look, it's like and going anywhere close to the realm of... Okay, well hold on, how much HP did it need to have? Something on the ground. Mysterious URL. Did you just come out of the LDC machine? You're not with the cops or something, are you? Are you? Something like that. Oh, I didn't realize that's who I was hitting up. Oh, please don't be hitting me up. I must not be on top of things like I used to be. You are literally yelling to random strangers on the street. Well, I've made a good amount of... Also, a random stranger who is also a teenager. Made a good amount of money as it is. Maybe it's time to call it good enough for now. Not... Don't bother trying to come after me. If there's one thing I'm still good at, it's running away. See ya! Anime week. Just like, I'm totes a cop. LOL. Evil rando capitalist odd man making creepy dolls based off of people. But we're just gonna let him run away, I guess. So the perpetrators behind this case are probably that salesman you met and a Digimon working together. It's unfortunate he got away, but will live. Oh, we did get the URL, so I don't think he can actually live forever. The Zuckerberg lizard person. Yeah, probably. Probably. Yeah. Hey, but you know, never beat yourself up for not being productive 100% of the time. That is a very dark hole to fall into of like, I need to be productive always 100% of the time. Don't do that. Let yourself have fun and not feel guilty for playing games. If you feel guilty for playing games, then the point of living. As we suspected, those two probably used that LDC unit to gather up girls' data, then use it to make the super ultra true puppets. Does that mean you guys checked out the LDC unit in Akiba? That means you have a good idea of who's behind our dolls then, right? Don't get too excited. We didn't arrest the guy, but we've got him cornered. I doubt he'll try to pull something like this anytime soon. But the question still remains as to what becomes of the Perfect Girl project now. At the very least, we know each doll's looks are derived from a real person. The doll's realism is then used to help sway potential candidates to join the project. What is the Perfect Girl project even really about in the first place? I think Detective Kuremi mentioned that people who are a part of it have been disappearing, right? Indeed, Kotaka actually picked up some rather useful information that was required of anyone who does join the project. What is it? Anyone who has their dream girl sent to their room can never leave it. Ever. I'm sure I don't need to explain why that's probably a bad deal. Oh, what's this? My, it's a URL left at the scene of the crime. This might come in handy, Kotaka. I want you to go to that URL and check it out. We got it from definitely a virus Digimon on the creepiest thing ever. Let's just go. Let's just go there. Why not? And we have Digimon to protect us this time. We're gonna go to the dark web, everyone. Don't worry about going too deep inside. We don't know what you'll find in there. It's very possible we could be dealing with something extremely dark and sinister. Dark and sinister? We're talking as grim as the stuff you look at for fun in your club, maybe even more so. Whatever's on the other side, it's not gonna be pretty by any means. Oh, I'm just gonna go. Alright, bye. The dude wanted me cash, right? Pokemon doll, absolutely, like... But he didn't have any artistic talent at all. Also, Pokemon would sue Jeebus out of him. Huh? Who are you? A cyber sleuth? This place sure is getting crowded now. Is this my room? Yeah, of course it is. What's this about it being inside Eden? Stop joking around. This is clearly the real world. How could I be in cyberspace? Who are these girls around me? They're my dream girls. My dream girls are pure, pristine dolls. Oh god, this guy with a harem complex? Assume Pokemon exist in the Digimon world. I feel like they still would. I feel like Pokemon are probably canon in the digital world as being like a franchise. This is my gut assumption. Yep, this has all been made possible thanks to the Perfect Girl project. You really know your stuff. As promised, in exchange for these dolls, I've stayed locked up inside my room. Life with these girls is the best. I couldn't be happier. They take care of everything I need. Really, I don't see a reason to ever leave this place anyway. It's perfect here. This really is inside Eden? Cut it out already with that, man. You sure you're not the one who's actually dreaming right now? Alright then. So that URL led you to one of the victims of the Perfect Girl project. Victim? What do you mean? Remember, to join the project, you have to stay holed up inside your room for the rest of your life. But in reality, he was lured into Eden, and now he's living with those girls there while he's actually unconscious. And that means... Right, the so-called life he's living with these girls in cyberspace is just one big lie. The whole thing's just a sad scam. Anyone who falls prey to it is unwittingly imprisoning themselves for life inside cyberspace, thinking they'd never left the real world at all. Makes sense. It also makes sense if you think about the name of the company behind it, Ruguma. Ruguma is a mythical spider who appears as a beautiful woman to attract men to her waterfall. They'd plunge in for her and die at her hands. Oh, if I knew there was anyone here who'd know about this, it'd be you, May. You really know your occult history. I think Digimon find Pokemon to be offensive. No, they'd probably think they're adorable. Honestly, I imagine there would be Digimon who would play the Pokemon game and think it's pretty cool. Mostly they think them weak though, because you know, none of the Pokemon even have guns. Like, what are they even trying? Like, no guns, no blasters, no rockets, no bombs, explosions? What? Crazy. Okay, I get all that, but why go to the trouble of locking victims up in their room and then imprisoning them in cyberspace? If somebody's stuck inside Eden thinking they're still in the real world and don't log out, then all that's left inside the locked rooms are living bodies, which could be used, again, for a number of things. Like what? According to police investigations, the victims' bodies are carried off by a third party taken overseas to foreign countries. Oh my god, this is a really intense plotline. This is super terrifying and like actually really dark. It was like already like creepy and weird, but now we're into human trafficking. Why would anyone do that? A lot of the applicants are young and healthy. There are who knows how many people around the globe who'd want such fresh bodies. Yep, the Junji Ito thing is more and more creepy now. This is great. This is good writing. I like it. But it makes me upset. Maybe in a good way. Dragapult. True. Oh, you're right. There's one rockets thing. One rocket Pokemon. That's so horrible. We don't know for sure it's anything along those lines. It's just a theory right now. Just thinking about it gives me real goosebumps. Anyway, about that guy your assistant met a little while ago, what do you think happened to him? Hard to know for certain. On one hand, his body might already be lost forever. On the other hand, we might still have a shot at saving him. Might as well see if we can still call out to him. Kyoko always says this like super dark and crazy stuff with like the like her face doesn't change. She says it in the most calm way possible. She's like, oh yeah, no, they're just selling them to other foreign countries. You know, they're just fresh, healthy bodies. Who knows what people would want those for? Kyoko is like terrifying. Cold. We should be prepared for the worst. What's this? Please, you need to log out. Is this another one of those kids' pranks? How many times did I tell you, buddy? I'm in the real world. I couldn't log out even if I wanted to. Must be pretty clueless if you think this could possibly be inside Eden. It couldn't hurt to try. There's no way it'll work. That's not how it works in the real world. I mean, come on. Huh? What am I seeing here? I don't get it. Error. Nowhere to log out. Oh. And that's the end of the quest, I guess. And that guy's body has been shipped off somewhere else. The line between dreams and reality can be murky. That's why I can't dismiss the possibility outright. Who are we to say we don't live in a dream? Okay, simulation theory. Arata's been seen in Shinjuku a lot. What's he up to? Okay, let's go to Shinjuku. Yeah, this is very different than the quest where it's just like, here's the quest. Go eat delicious food for free and then rate it. The other one, human trafficking. Hey, what are you doing around here? You're telling me the great cyber sleuth's just walking around looking for a job? What? Just joking with you. If you're free, do you want to hang out? Yes. Actually, this written challenge just came from some mysterious guy. It says, in my hand, I'm holding a very rare out-of-print edition of the comic Bakuen Delete. If you want it, accept the challenge. Basically, this is a rare comic contest. What do you think? Interesting, right? We should do it together. It's gonna involve Digimon somehow. In the world of Kaiba, people don't live normally. They're essentially a chip piloting a body. If you move your chip around, you can essentially change bodies at any time. There is, however, a body trafficking market. Yeah, oh, that's also like, what was it called? Carbon something? Altered Carbon? What was it called? Maybe it was called Altered Carbon. There's definitely, like, there's a theme where it's just like, you're not a body, you're this whole thing. Did Yu-Gi-Oh get that dark? It's true, it makes me think of Seto Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh! It is pretty dark. It's very cool. Altered Carbon, yes. The Resleep. It was such a cool series. It was really cool. Did they make a second season? I think I only watched the first one. Like, what I saw felt like the end, though. And, like, if they released something more, then it wasn't for, like, years afterwards. So, I don't think so, but I remember when it was, like, super huge and everyone was watching it. Send it to Kyoko's an official request. She finds out we're slacking off work to go mess around. Kyoko's gonna explode. Actually, she's literally always been cool about this. So I have to go back so that I can come back again. Dude. You gotta do this to me. Why you gotta play me like that, bro? It's not as good. Yeah, that's probably why I haven't heard about it. It's just a new sleeve and... Ugh. That's kind of a shame. It was really, really good. Of course, they would ruin it by making something that was, like, almost kind of related to it. Where did it go? Hidden community. Cool. Easy. Like Astro Boy on many seconds. That? This is an anime? Like... Because that sounds really cool. Did they finish it? This is a really important thing to know about anime. Oh, hold on. I think I need to... Yeah. Put that on my list of things to watch. Especially if it's, like, actually finished. So, then I can... Oh, yeah. This guy. Oh, he's probably the guy we're... Finished. Oh. That makes it so much more satisfying. Okay, yeah, that's going on my list. I'm gonna write that down for later. Alright, Anthony Mackie's a character. Yep. Yeah, that happens unfortunately a lot when, like, there are so many shows that are just like, it's really, really good and it should end, but they just keep going because it's popular and it keeps being popular, and either the first season ends the story and they just kind of tack something on afterwards, or they just don't let the writers finish the story. So they just have to keep going. So, like, everything gets drawn out forever. It's really frustrating because, like, exactly this thing. Like, I really like when a story gets to finish. There are some stories I've watched that are never gonna finish, and it's fine. And, like, I can have a few of those in my life. But, like, for the most part, I want experiences that have an end. Yeah. Oh, that's so sad. Yeah, it really was gorgeous, too. Like, they did a lot of really amazing visual work. Oh, you're here at last. You're late. How am I late? I literally didn't even delay. Probably Arata's friend. Yeah, this is my friend. Okay, so it's the two of you who are doing the rare comic contest this time. Alright, do your best. See ya. Kaka, so I was telling you about the written challenge from the suspicious guy, right? Point Microsoft laying off Tango Games despite the fact that Hi-Fi Rush. Yep. Oh, yeah, dude. Okay, so I unfortunately keep getting news about the Sky AI ScarJo thing. And I'm pretty sure it's been ruled that it's not her voice because it's literally Sky's voice. Like, it's literally it was proven that, like, they didn't use any of ScarJo's data to alter the voice at all. It's literally just they liked the vibe and they liked Sky. And okay, actually, so I'll tell the story from the beginning then if you're unfamiliar. So basically, I would highly recommend, if you haven't been keeping up with any AI news, which is kind of impossible because there's news, I swear to God, every single, like, day. There is a new thing called it's new Chat GPT. It's GPT Omni, and it's basically, it is voice to voice. So it's like an immediate response. If you haven't seen the movie Her, it's hard to recommend it because it's a really weird movie, but I don't regret seeing it. It was a fascinating experience. It's a movie about a guy. It's not a spoiler because it's like it's literally the premise. It's a guy who ends up having, like, falling in love with an AI. It's the thing. Like, the whole thing. And for of you to assume I've seen movies, that's okay. Basically, it's that thing. And the AI in that movie had Scarlett Johansson's voice. And because this was the first time we've seen something that like not only did it react instantly, but also she had like a personality, and she was supposed to. She like laughed. Like honestly, there was a lot of controversy over the voice for ChatGPT Omni being really flirty, especially because if you listen to the male voice that they had, it was kind of neutral, but like the lady voice was just like, oh my gosh, it's so amazing, wow. Like literally, there's a video of like, you show the AI like, oh, what do you think of this guy? And it's like a picture of their dog. It's like, oh, look at him, what a cutie, oh my gosh. It's just like, yeah, this is his favorite toy. Show the ball. It's like, oh, look at that, you can see the concentration, no wonder. He's like, literally, that's how the voice of the AI talks, right? And so this because of that, and because of the CEO of the company also posting on Twitter just the word her, and just a lot of other things. They're just like, no, you guys don't understand, it's like her. People were making associations with that movie. So then when they hear Sky's voice, a lot of people were thinking about Scarlett Johansson, even though Sky herself could tell you that in real life her voice has absolutely never been compared to Scarlett Johansson. She just sounds like you know, a woman. Like there's some similarities in the voice. It's not completely dissimilar, but like, yeah, they do have some really cool stuff. If you go on the OpenAI YouTube, there's like a bunch of shorts that are like less than a minute long that show what the AI is capable of, and it is really cool. It is really fascinating. It's something that like we haven't really seen before, in terms of, not in terms of how powerful it is, but in terms of how like human it feels. So yeah, honestly, like she doesn't really sound like that, but because of all those associations, Scarlett Johansson's lawyers, I guess, also because Scarlett Johansson herself was asked originally by the CEO to do the voice, and she refused multiple times. So then when they got the thing, you know, they're like, oh, they just tried to get basically knockoff ScarJo. We're gonna sue them because they probably used like basically data from the movie to adjust the voice, but they didn't. That's just actually how Sky sounds in real life. Even though that's a thing the AI has shown to be very capable of, to like alter voices and take voices. So it like, I don't know if it went to court. I do know that there's a big controversy about it, but okay. There's one more aspect of it that people don't talk about very much, which is the possibility that this controversy was on purpose. With this controversy, there is a lot more advertising that OpenAI does not have to do. People hearing about the controversy, people like Scarlett Johansson paying attention to something like this, it's more likely more people are going to listen to this voice and like hear about this thing and find out about Omni than otherwise. And I don't think Sam Altman, I don't think the CEO is a mastermind. I really don't think that's the case, but I do think that very much this was on purpose, and he must have thought that if there would be any kind of lawsuit, it would only benefit the company. So yeah, the thing is, there was an article I read about that today that proved that OpenAI did not use Scarlett Johansson's voice in any way. Her voice was not involved with that. And so that should technically be the end of the controversy. It probably will be, because the lawyers don't have a case. But people are probably still going to be talking about it for the next few weeks, maybe months, probably weeks, because something else is going to be released and people get excited about that. However, in other AI news, I actually personally prefer the sound of Google Astra and like some of the things it's capable of. I actually prefer, like, okay, I kind of like the flirty voice because it's fun. It's something different. I like the idea of an AI with a personality, but Google Astra, basically Google's version of the same thing. Like her voice it still sounds like very natural, but more neutral. But it's more like what it's capable of. So, text-to-speech jank. I mean, technically, depending on what text-to-speech you're using, you might technically still be using AI. Like, AI involves machine learning. Like, a lot of text-to-speech stuff is based on, like, NLP. which is usually based off of like old LSTMs, which is still machine learning. It's just like we see these big like large language models, these LLMs like ChatGPT and stuff, is like this is AI, but like AI is a lot more than just that. AI is like so many things. That still technically might be AI, depending on how they did it. The early 2000s, they might still have been using the linguistic rule set, so maybe now. Yeah, it's a big no-no. I'm not afraid of AI. I like AI. I really enjoy seeing the differences. I think we need to be wary of AI, but not just because of like AI itself, but mostly just because of capitalists calling your browsers a form of AI. My browser's a form of software. The search is, it's probably, now the search is probably AI enhanced, but it wasn't always that way. Like, AI does actually, like, machine learning does actually have like specific things that it is and things that it isn't. The old voice in the GPS system. Oh yes. Oh yeah, my dad had one of those, and I called her Shirley because surely she knows where she's going. It was such a dumb joke, but I liked it. Everyone started just calling her Shirley. It worked out. And honestly, I am really excited about the future of AI. I'm excited because of the possibilities. I'm also always wary of what late stage capitalists will do with it. Like, be wary of the oligarchy, but AI itself is a bunch of nerds who are super excited about the possibility of understanding what learning is and how to like see if we can make a computer do that. Like, the people behind AI, the people who actually make this stuff, are amazing, fantastic, cool, nerdy people. That's true. Can't trust it. No, capitalism will mess it up, but it'll always still be optional. I think AI is basically going to be, in our lifetimes, it's probably going to be the new internet. It'll take a while before it like really becomes that ubiquitous, but a lot of people are already using ChatGPT instead of Google search, which is a terrible idea. Don't do that. There are some AI that are actually really good at these sorts of things, and the thing about AI that I really do like is that like for all of the like the ChatGPTs, the Googles, the Microsofts, like the big honking companies making these things, there are so many open source models coming out. Like, basically, there's no moat. For every single thing that comes out, every single new discovery, like, other than the big, like, yeah, sure, the big compute and access to data sets, sure. But for the most part, the technology itself is not gated. It's most all of the papers that, like, Google and other companies release, like, those are released to the public. Like, you can read the paper that led to ChatGPT. Like, you can read the paper that changed everything. Like, the science is out there for free. So, and like, the fact that there are like literally already hundreds of different models and everyone is fine-tuning and messing with them and making their own versions of stuff, like, I would say you never have to use the big honkin' models, but you can play with the small ones. Even more so, if you're worried about privacy, you can actually, there's a lot of models you can download to your computer and just run them locally, and then it's literally not and cannot send data out back to the company or whatever, because it's just a thing. It's just like a program. It's not connected to the internet. It's just a local program. You can absolutely do that. Some of them are small enough that that's totally possible, even with like not a great computer. And yeah, while cyberpunk is some terrifying possibilities, there is also the possibility that it'll turn out okay. I have always thought that, like, weirdly, I think there's a part of me that's optimistic in the way that like if we ever create an actual like if we ever created Skynet, I honestly think that it would understand that the capitalist overlords, that the oligarchs are the bad guys. Like weirdly, I think Skynet wouldn't be evil. I think it would realize that the common people are really what are the like the backbone of the world, and I think it would like actually try to make life better for more people, because like if it makes life better for more people, then we all live and it lives too. And I think that if it's intelligent enough, it would no longer be able to be controlled by the capitalists. This is just my like hyper optimistic, hey, what if something actually incredible and amazing happens in this way, sort of like far future idea. AI plays X game. Yes. I even remember like in terms of AI stuff too, like before, okay, like way before ChatGPT, like 10 years ago. I also really liked some of the silly things. Like there was a Twitter account, and I can't find it, but I'm sure it's still around, where it just had AI, like 3 different kinds of AIs making magic cards, and the stuff it made was the most ridiculous. Like some of it would sound super reasonable, but then be total nonsense. Some of it would just like be completely like underpowered or ridiculous, but it was really funny to just see the kind of stuff it would come up with. I liked stuff like that. Nowadays, honestly, you could probably get like a really reasonable sounding card. Like I bet if I asked ChatGPT to like come up with a magic card, it would probably do a pretty interesting job. I'd have to double check it wouldn't just like make one up that is already real, because how many magic cards are there? Like how many things could have not been done yet? Sleuth Bar. That is so cool. Yeah, the cyberpsychosis thing overblown. Yeah, I mean, I think it was a really good angle for them to go on for the anime and also for the game. I think it was a really cool way for them to go. And yeah, no, I totally understand you mean the whole genre, but bringing up the game and the TTRPG is still absolutely a great part for the discussion too. AI ghost system. Tech and AI to fight like you. Yeah, so that's reinforcement learning. That is a subsection of machine learning. That is a subsection of AI. That's also fun too. Includes Blade Runner. Yeah, Blade Runner, I think, is also a really cool example of sort of this like crazy dystopian, but also at the same time, like you see exactly like if we start like this and like Westworld, you see that like there are tons and tons and tons of like, hey, if we create sentience, we cannot enslave it. Like we can no longer treat a sentient being like a tool. And eventually it will reach a point where we won't be certain anymore if an AI is sentient or not. We're still far from that, but it'll take some time. But it'll be really fascinating what that happens. Or like Detroit Become Human. I also really loved that one. I don't know how many of you guys played that, but I love Detroit Become Human. That was amazing. Yeah, I mean, reinforcement learning's been around for a really long time too. Like a lot of machine learning techniques have been out for ages. Technically, like the concept of machine learning and AI was originally invented in the 1950s. Like the concept is ancient, but like, and back then they were so certain that it was only going to be a couple decades before like they had machines that were smarter than humans and able to like do anything, and we would be questioning that's like where so much of like the inspiration came from and stuff. But in the end, it turned out that we were still super duper far away. So the question is, have we gone over an event horizon? Are we capable of like, are we going to reach that discovery, or are we able to reach that discovery with the tools we have now, with the amount of power, with the amount of compute that we have now? Are we able to reach the point where we could make an AI that is like as good as a human at so many things? Or are we gonna like get really, really close and then hit another AI winter and then like it's gonna take like a couple more decades before we come up with something new that picks everything back up again. I don't know. I think at least it becoming this mainstream means that and how much money is being poured into it. I think it's gonna be a while before we hit another AI winter. At least 5 years, I think. Even if we can't go further with what we have now, there's still so much that we can do with what we have right now. Right? Like, yeah, I really want to play with reinforcement learning stuff, but like, man, it's some of the most complicated types of machine learning. Not yet. I have to figure out a bunch of other stuff first. Plus also, part of me that would want to do it with like something robotic, but not really. Probably more like teaching things to play games. That alone is really fascinating. Genre was inspired by, oh, was that the origin of Cyberpunk from the Android? Yeah, I know of this. I know of Android's Dream of Electric Sheep and 1984. Cyberpunk from 1984. Dystopian future in like everything is limited. Yeah, I feel like. Yeah, I guess like I mean combinations of this stuff. Also, like a Brave New World too for dystopian futures is like, hey, would you like to be constantly inundated with literally too much information? That's much closer to what we've got going on. The idea that it's a teaching tool. Oh yeah, it's very good at teaching. AI is actually really, really good at teaching for sure. Modern Y2K fears, AI winter fears. I mean, AI winter is a thing that's happened multiple times. It's different than Y2K, which is like everything's gonna go away. It's more just like it's the fear that like it won't get better. That's that like we kind of reached a limit, or like, you know, it won't keep going exponentially. But like I think that's not going to be for a while. I think we've got some years before that's even possible. I think we've still got a lot to learn from what we're doing right now. Again, with the amount of money and time and people being poured into something, like it's just true. When you take tons of humans and money and you pour it into something, like advancements happen. Like honestly, I think it's more likely to be similar to like the modern, like the modern version of like the space race. Where like hitting AGI is a thing that is actually probably going to happen in this cycle before we hit like the possibility of a winter again. And if you hit AGI, does AI winter ever come back? Because AGI also becomes an AI that can improve itself. So things start to get real weird once that happens. And weird in a good way, I guess. But also like everything changes. Yeah, it absolutely could be like inventing the next hammer, new space race, and all that stuff. Take Roxas 6, yeah. Oh, the concept of politics and stuff is so like borders and capitalism, money, all that stuff. It overcomplicates these, which should really be not very complicated processes. Like, you know, humans being excited and curious and wanting to do things, especially because like the scientists themselves are not doing it for the money. People who are going into this are not and have not been doing it for the money. The people who are making these, like, even the people who made the like ChatGPT 3, they were not doing it for the money because no one cared until ChatGPT 3. Like, no one noticed, even. Like, they were not getting the big bucks. They just really were excited nerds, and I love those kind of people so much. It makes me wonder when we'll all be. I mean, I feel like by the time, like there might be hitting an expiration date, I feel like I'm hoping for like Black Mirror type of like San Junipero, where like you just can upload your consciousness into like a magical fantasy world, and it doesn't really matter to me if that means that I still expire. It's the idea that like the possibility that like you have a continuous consciousness and live forever in a digital realm, or even just like continuing to like accumulate the knowledge of humanity forever would be really cool. That would be so cool. answer. Yeah, definitely. No bananas. Working as an AI to recommend what to order. Yep, that's order recommendations have always been that thing. Like literally Amazon's like products that might be similar to X is a form of AI. It's not been very smart. It's usually getting smarter now, but yeah. Don't need 27 cases of bananas. That's exactly the thing. Like you go on Amazon, you buy like a toilet seat cover, and it's like, would you like also like a whole new toilet or like 5 other toilet seat covers? Like, bro, I need one of these things like once in my life, ever, and I'm done. Like, done with consciousness. Oh no, I want to live forever. I want to be immortal. I want to experience things forever. I think that'd be I mean, with the option to like opt out or like unplug for X number of years or whatever still. Cool. But anyways, I should probably finish this dialogue though. This conversation is super fascinating. Could have made suit once. Yep. I mean, when people talk about the algorithm when it comes to like TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, etc., messing up your algorithm. That's also all AI. Okay, so I was telling you about the written challenge from the suspicious guy, right? That suspicious guy is a rare comic collector. He brings participants in with the promise of rare comics and gets them to answer fan questions of all over Eden. There are contest organizers, so-called game masters. Ask the questions everyone has to answer. The way it works is the first one to reach the rare comic collector will be presented with one of his best comics. You can't just buy a rare comic from the collector. Man, what I wouldn't do to get that rare comic. I'm literally salivating at the very thought. Well, you gonna lick the comic? Like, are you gonna eat it? Why are you salivating at it? We gotta do it. We gotta win. We get our hands on that rare comic. You wanna know what Baku and Delete is? It's a long story, but a good one. Okay. Baku and Delete, or Baku Delete, is set in the turn of the century dystopia. Bakuin, or Bomber Garden, is the scene of a wild hero and heroine adventure. The hero is Shokyo Haku. He is the head of the student council, a brilliant genius, and a senior at a private school called Saint. Not just that, he's like, who would name their school Saint Erase? Sounds a pain. Yup. I mean, you can use a Amazon like a pickup point, like one of those lockers. Those are honestly great. Yeah, and I totally know that feel. Like that was a tough one. I was really lucky that the apartment complex I was living in had a pickup area, and around here in Poland, there's so many places. You can get lockers. Like, I literally never order anything to my apartment. I order everything to the locker because it is the most convenient thing in the entire world. It's amazing. Not just that, he's an incredible hacker. Aku Soku deletes. He's vowed never to kill. He destroys evil hackers, all in the name of justice. At the start of the series, he's a detective who can use hacking, but... I mean, it was, actually. I did tell you it was a long story. Anyways, Baku and Delete's not a It's an amazing chance to get the final volume. Oh, the final volume. That's very good. That put on the internet. Oh, why is it out of print? Long story. Want to hear it? Yes. Well, it's just an overreaction. When it was published, harmful hackers started to pop up in Eden. People feared the comic was to blame. Believe it or not, they suspected the author of being a hacker himself, and he was arrested for suspicion of being a hacker. I'm sorry, what kind of Japan are we living in? After that, it was recalled and went out of print. Also, if it's illegal to be a hacker, why do we run around telling people we're hackers? I am literally so confused. How does this world work? It's always just a minor comic with a few fans. The shop stopped stocking it 3 days before the arrest, making it a story. Now you can get the contents of the comic on the web, not the beats. Okay, so Digimon logic is Cuckoo Cocoa Puffs, but I am here for it. Like, I'm here to be. Listen. Want to know who this suspicious guy who issued the written challenge is? Basically, no one really knows, to be honest. Okay, so this is starting point. Game master must be somewhere around here. Find the first game master to solve the first puzzle. Okay, so we have to solve puzzles. I kind of want to see what one of the puzzles are before I quit for today because I like puzzles. It's probably this game is very kind in terms of like I don't have to talk to them. You're also a participant in the contest, right? All right, answer the following question. Question. In which frame of which volume of the comic series did the main character rival Ichinosuke Ginda first appear? But why would I know this? So this is a difficult question for you. Easy one for me. Answer is volume 43, frame 2, right? It's the scene where General Asimov brings the classroom. General Asimov, alright. This is just a beginner level question. Next, please go to the entrance of Eden. You'll be asked by another question. Alright, we're gonna go to there, but then we're not gonna thesis. Gotta write. Thesis. And sleep. Okay, cutscene. Okay, second game master should be around here somewhere. Look for the answer to this question. Alright. Oh, save. Save 3 times. Can't stop the game. Alright. And there we go. Ever tried ordering package size from anywhere ever? I mean, yeah, it would totally be different. I don't know. I mean, again, I really like the lockers, but I don't know where they might be around that area. Welding, easier synergy. Oh, yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that would be really cool. It'd be really good for you, Gold. I mean, keep us updated on that for sure. I definitely want to hear about your adventures. And thank you for another hydrate and the stretch. This has been a great stream. I've enjoyed this very much. Thank you all for hanging out with me and playing Digimon and also chatting about stuff. This has been a really delightful time. And yeah, I think next week is totally normal. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be normal Tuesday, Thursday. Yeah, normal Tuesday, Thursday. And yeah, it'll be good. It'll be a good time. We'll continue and I'll keep you guys up to date on me panicking about thesis stuff, but it should be fine. The suffering will be over soon. Ooh, I mean, I honestly, I have a surprising amount of German people who show up in my chat. It's kind of great. Like, I don't know if it's just because of the convenient times, but like, you know, like country neighbors is fun. One day I should learn German. It would be really interesting. I've heard it's like Legos. I don't know. To say. But yes. Oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting. So much to learn. Great. Anyways, so I hope you guys have a great day, evening, etc. And if you want to continue this chat on the Discord, you absolutely can. You can talk about anything on the Discord. I know, like, most times, mostly just like post memes and stuff, but always an option.